Hello, this is Right Side Trader. Today is July 25th, 2025, and this is my weekly trade review. Where I'm reviewing a Condor trade. That's an SPX trade, 10 watt, 20 delta, 0-day options. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor, please check with your significant other, and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right. There's a pretty good video out there explaining some of the stuff that I see. In this low volatile market, this trade is really not one of the best trades to do, because there's a lot of things, like I said last week, there's a lot of things that can go wrong. Although this was a good week, but one of the things that I started doing is taking smaller profits and I'm doing some directional trades also. So just letting you know that, heads up on that. Because again, if the market is bullish, the market is trending up or trending down or whatever it's doing, you need to be, as a trader, you need to take advantage of that the best way that you can. All right, but let's go ahead and go through this trade review. Right quick, I like looking at the VIX, and this is what I'm talking about, how this VIX is steady, dropping. It's below 16 now. It dipped below 15 this week, yesterday. And also, again, getting a credit on this thing is getting pretty difficult. I saw it drop below $2 this morning, but I usually set it, I like to get 250 or better and I've been taking somewhere between $2 and that 250 and maybe sometimes a little bit over 250, but it's always kind of, again, since it's a virtual trade, I don't mind doing that. But on a live trade, it'll be more where I probably just set it at 250 or something and see if it fills up. If it doesn't fill, or I decide just not to do the trade. But the VIX, as we can see, that's the whole thing here. The VIX is dropping and all. But let's go to Monday and see how Monday went. I think I corrected all. I got all this stuff right. I went through it kind of quick this morning. Monday, I was able to put that iron Condor trade on at 62.70, 62.80 on the call side, 62.25, 62.15 on the put side, around a 0.2 delta. Received a $2.60 credit. Was able to close it for $1.95. I was in that trade at 9:39. Out of that trade by 10:14. Let's go to Tuesday. Tuesday was another good day. Look like. See, here it is where I took that small credit. I took that minimum credit in the beginning. I had set that minimum credit that I want to take on this trade. If things start looking bad it's 20 cents. And things, again, you never know what's going to happen. You see what's happening in the market. On here, I saw this thing dropping. And right around 10:30, I ended up taking, this small profit. After it had reversed, I'm looking at it now. But again, you don't know if it's going to come back up here to this supply and end up dropping again on you. And then the next time it comes down here, go through there. You just, in this market now, I've gotten where, I'm going to take some profit if I see some profit. And that's just the way I trade anyway. All right. On Tuesday, though, I was able to place that on Condor at 63.25, 63.35 on the call side, 62.80, 62.70 on the put side, around a 0.2 delta. Received a $2.50 credit. Closed it for $2.30. Was in that trade by 9:30. Out of that trade by 10:30. That was the other thing. It was around that 10:30 time. So around that 10:30 time, I'm looking to get out of this trade because I definitely want to be out of this trade, by 11 o'clock, Eastern. All right, Wednesday. I was able to place that iron Condor at 63.50, 63.60 on the call side, 63.05, 62.95 on the put side, around that 0.2 delta. Received a $2.50 credit. Was able to close it for $1.95. I was in that trade at 9:34. Out of that trade at 9:36. This is one of those crazy feels that you get sometime when the market start making these directional changes and stuff, and it was getting ready to make a directional change that we can see here on the chart. This happens in the live account. A lot of times I like trying to capture that in the live account too, because you get the options, prices just go crazy, and sometimes a lot of times if you're not looking to get too much of a profit, you get filled on those things. But that's that. Let's go ahead and go down to Thursday. Thursday, I was able to place that iron Condor trade at 63.85, 63.95 on the call side, 62.35, 62.25 on the put side, around a 0.2 delta. Receipts again, here's that low credit, $2.10. But the market was pretty calm that day. As you can see, it kind of went up but it was going sideways for quite a bit of time right here. It was choppy, 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 and all. But I still didn't get out of this trade until late. I don't know why. I was pretty comfortable with what was going on. This is when that VIX had dropped down pretty low too on Thursday, and also again, a lot of times, sometimes that you don't know, but sometimes that can give you, this whole drop here in price to be able to get you out. Because I was in this trade at a real low credit, received $2.10, but I was able to get out of it for my 25% that I like trying to get on this trade for $1.55. I was in that trade at 9.36. Out of that trade, 11.53. I kind of stayed with it. That was yesterday, and I don't forget what was going on for whatever reason. Oh yes, I was in some other trades too, and I was in front of the computer. I stayed with it, and I decided not to go for a ride too yesterday. But so that was that on that day. Let's go ahead and go this morning. This morning was a good day too. This morning was another day where I took a small profit because again the market wasn't doing that much, but I need to get away from the computer. I got some other things that I need to do today. So I decided to go ahead and do this, and I won't be able to do this. I want to get this video on out instead of getting it out like I did late last Friday. And also, I was able to place that iron Condor at 63.90, 6400 on the call side, 63.50, 63.40 on the put side. 0.2 delta. Received a $2.55 credit. I saw that was a pretty good credit. I thought I was going to be able to hold out, but I said, nah, let me just go ahead and do it. And I started to try to scalp the market, but the market is really not moving that much here this morning. And when it's not moving that much, and sometimes it gets, I have to try to take a 50 cents. Still, I might be able to get a 50-cent scalp instead of my dollar scalp that I like getting on this SPX. But I didn't want to take a chance. I just wanted to go ahead and take that, what it was giving me, and be done with it. But let's go ahead and take a quick look at the numbers and see what we see there. Minimize this, and let me make sure I do this. Recent. Nope, not that. Russell SPX. There we go. Russell SPX. And this is Monday. This should be Monday on the 21st. Monday was the 21st. As you can see, I did some directional trades too. Again, on some of those days where I was taking these smaller, these smaller, credits, and I was also scalping the market too. Just doing quick little in and out trades to kind of make out for what I want to make. Because again, it's a goal that I want to get to, and like I say, I'm still a little bit off that goal at this time. I see I'm only at 7:30, and like I said, it'd probably take me a couple of weeks or so to actually get to that 800 that I want to get to, maybe I hope, but I can say hope there. Hope next week I can see if it's going to happen, or it might take a couple more weeks, But as you can see on Monday, I was $2 credit. That's $2 and just $1.85 debit, and then I did some scalping. Let's go to the next day. 22nd. Let me see. 22nd. There we go. 22nd. There we go. On the 22nd, $2.50, and then I did some scalping, as you can see, and I closed it for $2.15. Again, not pushing this thing anymore based on with this low volatile market that we're in right now. Let's go to the 23rd. 23rd. As you can see, 260, 190. That was a good straight clean day. No problem there at all. 260, 190, in at 934, out at 945. Let's go to the 24th yesterday. 24th. I ended up putting on 10 the first time. Then I went and put the other 90 on. That's why we got 2 here. $2.10, $2.25, closed for $1.75, wasn't a bad day yesterday either. So this week was a pretty good week, really. Based on what I'm seeing, based on what actually happened this week. This was a good week. This was a good week, and that's why I'm kind of ready to get out of here right now. I don't want to screw it up. That's the thing. Here this morning, I was able to hit 932. You see, I was able to 255, and I ended up closing for 220. This market is kind of going sideways. It seemed like it would have been. It's going to be a good day where this thing not really go anywhere. And there, my numbers finally changed. I guess it was just showing per today. I thought I was a little closer to that number. So, and that's pretty much all I really want to share. What I'm looking at here now, I see my number finally came back to where I want. What I want to see. Let me do one thing here right quick. My computer is acting really kind of slow. What's going on here? Let me do this and let's see what's wrong. But the thing is now with there finally. Wow. What is it doing? Oh, I wonder if it got me out of my trade too. I see things are freezing. And sorry about this. It's at the end anyway. I just want to point out the numbers, what we're seeing, see if things are actually going to come up here. But that's pretty much it. I am getting close to my number where I thought I would be. I thought I would be there by the end of this week almost. It might take 2 weeks, so just very short. Only $5,000 away from where I want to be. I get that come Monday, long as thing goes well. I should be there at that number. And then probably in a couple of months, I should be at that number up here. Not that my 1M, in a couple more months. And I need to start moving things around a little bit more. And I'll talk to some people, let them know that I like to do some things and see if I can get it done. But that's it. That's all I really want to share at this time. Everything is going good, in this virtual account and also in the live account these days, in a kind of market fighting at the top. I kind of like that type of, I don't like the market at the top, but I like trading the market at the top because I like the ups and downs that we get up there. But that's it. That's all I really want to share at this time. This is Right Side Trader. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye.